Radio.
Sure Radio.
Sure Radio.
Sure Radio.
Sure Radio. Reassuring quality. For accurate news, undiluted music.
Politics updates.
Motivating programs. Educative programs.
Sports analysis.
Entertainment.
Public enlightenment.
Listen to Sure Radio. Your quality is assured.
Sure Radio. Ìkànnì tó ń múlò ẹni dùn.
Ètò tó motivate láti lè jẹ́ tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ jẹ́. Orin tó dùn tó fini lọ́kàn balẹ̀ pẹ̀sẹ̀. Ìpolówó ọjà tó jalejako. Àṣà àti ṣe tiwantiwa. Ìkànnì Sure Radio. Ẹ máa gbọ́. Here is the world news from Sure Radio.
And here is world news from Sure Radio. I am Deborah Kiyemi, and now the headlines of the news. 77 pilgrims stranded at airports and 15 test positive in Delta. LASU doctors warned on prolonged strike. Japanese Prime Minister announces intention to step down. And now the news in details. Over 77 intended pilgrims from Delta State were not airlifted to Jordan because of the late release of COVID-19 test results. The State Commissioner for Information, Mr. Charles Anigua, who made this known on Friday in Asaba, said the centralized COVID-19 test ordered by the NCPC has caused hardship to the intended pilgrims. Aniagu apologized to the affected pilgrims for the inconvenience suffered as a result of the botched arrangement, assuring that efforts were being made to remedy the situation. The Association of Resident Doctors, Lagos State University Teaching Hospital Chapter, LASUT ARD, has said that its members might not resume work even if its ongoing nationwide doctor strikes end. The president of the chapter, Dr. Assis Ojekole, disclosed this today at the news conference in Lagos. Ojekole said that the LASUT ARD strike might linger if not Lagos state government would not expedite actions to meet its demands. According to him, there is a misinformation that the association joined the nationwide strike in solidarity with its national bodies. Ojekole regretted the impact of the strike on patients, appealing for their understanding. The Nigerian Medical Association (NME) on August 31st issued a 21-day notice to federal government to resolve all issues affecting its members. The NMA said that it reported all its affiliates in their efforts to improve health care delivery in Nigeria and the welfare of their members. There was a mild drama at the headquarters of the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, JAMB, Buhari, FCT, as a 19-year-old candidate in the 21 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination. Chinedu Ifesinachi John, who accused the board of altering his original scores of 380, was handed over to the police for investigation. John has claimed he scored 380 in the examination conducted in June and was surprised to receive 265 from the board after the results were released. After several inquiries, 265 kept appearing as his scores as against the 380 scores. Master John claimed that his UTME scores from 2019 to 2021 has been altered by the board. Study by the board, thereby denying him his opportunity to study his denied course, medicine. After giving back and forth, the board tendered evidence to counter the claim by John and his legal representatives. At the Friday meeting, documentary evidence tendered by the board showed that John actually scored 265, not 380 he had claimed.
Here is the world news from Sure Radio.
You're welcome back. You're still listening to World News on Sure Radio, and now to foreign news. Japanese Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga earlier said today he would step down at the end of September. At an extraordinary board meeting of the ruling Liberia Democratic Party (LDP), Suga said he should not stand against for the post of the party chairman at the end of September, effectively announcing his resignation as Prime Minister. The 72-year-old said he would focus on the government COVID-19 response in his remaining time in office. Suga's term as the party leader would end on 30 September. Former Minister Fumio Kishida has already announced his intention to run for the office of party head. Political Observer says the LDP may lose seats in lower house election next month, but likely to hold to the power in coalition with the Komeito party. The Prime Minister also came under fire for insisting that Tokyo Olympics should go ahead in spite of the state of emergency in the Japanese capital, owing to raising COVID-19 infection rate. And now to entertainment news. Wife of Two-Face Idibia, Annie Idibia, and brother-in-law Charles Idibia have been exchanging words over the former allegation of infidelity against the popular singer. The crisis blew open yesterday evening when Annie accused her husband of infidelity on social media. In the post, she accused her singer husband of dragging their material vows through the mind of allegedly engaging in an illicit relationship with his first baby mama, Peru. She also accused her husband's family of not only accepting the treating her with respect. Charles Idibia accused Annie of trying to taint the image of her husband and his family with her recent post. While describing his family as peace-loving, Charles charged the actress to present evidence of any of all the wrongdoing she claimed his family has always meted out of her. Charles also stated even though his brother isn't happy in his marriage, he ever warned there would be entries henceforth since Annie has decided to fight dirty publicly. And now to sport news. Super Eagles head coach Jenna Troy has affirmed that his scouting team has helped to secure vital information about their today's opponents in the games of the second round of the 2022 World Cup. Raw disclosed that they would have the scouting reports of the recent game Liberia played and have done their bits to explore all that they are required to know about the Lone Star ahead of today's game. The Franco-German told journalists that they have got hold of the match tapes of the game and have analyzed them to know Liberian strengths and weaknesses. And this ends the world news on Sure Radio. But before we end the world news, listen to the headlines once again. We told you that 77 pilgrims stranded at airports and 15 test positive in Delta. And we also said last doctors warned on prolonged strike. Lastly, Japanese Prime Minister announced his intention to step down. We have come to the end of the world news. Don't forget to follow us on the social media platform on Facebook, Sure Radio Shugbo, Instagram, Sure Radio Shugbo, YouTube, Sure Radio Shugbo. The news was compiled and edited by Bamigbo Oluwatobiloba and was brought to you by Deborah Akemi. Good evening and happy Juma to you all.